very much for the possibility of being here today. And yes, I want to present you this particular case which regards this minority language called Bersntolerisch, as you can understand in the title. Yes, first of all, I want to give you some brief information about the language. This language is spoken in a very small valley. This valley is located on the Italian Alps, and it's considered a medieval Germanic language, and it was born during the 13th century due to a very strong migration from the central part of Europe to the southern part of the Alps. Nowadays, there are more or less 1,000 native speakers. Many of them are also young people still speaking the language, but as you can imagine, it's also considered a threatened language. And yes, in order to protect and to prevent and to support the language, there are many initiatives. Here there is this organization. The organization where I'm working in is called Bersntoler Kulturinstitut, and is an institution in charge of protecting the language and of carrying out projects about language and training and so on. And then it's also in charge, and I'm in charge of managing for different museum sites. You can see here with the permanent exhibition, with also a place for special exhibitions as well. And then we also have 3 historical buildings. The Hilzerhof is a very old typical farmhouse, a watermill and a sawmill. Yes, the museum at the beginning had more an historical and ethnographic approach addressed to in order to present more the material culture. But in the last years, we are trying to present, to move the attention on the question of the language. And in order also to present to the visitors what does it mean living in a multilinguistical context, in a minority language context, and what does it mean not only from a linguistical point of view, but also in a socio-cultural point of view. So for this reason, we are, of course, very interested in the outputs of the UNESCO Convention of considering the language as an intangible cultural heritage. Because as when we present the language also to our visitors, we pay our attention in how language expresses a lot of pieces of the local culture. For example, we can say language expresses traditions. We have many old typical traditions, expresses handicraft, and it also expresses the way of cooking, places, and thanks to the language we have really an interesting corpus of legends. And yes, we can say language expresses almost everything easily because language is culture. We cannot separate these 2 elements. How did our organization implement the activities. Very short, we have a library, we have projects in language field, we have an archive, but I want to tell you something more about our museum activities, because I think it's really a central point of our question of today. Because in our project we really try to involve young people. In our case, of course, it's very important to involve young people because they are those who will pass on the language to the future generations. And for this reason, we try to involve them in our activities as museum guides. Of course, it's not a proper job because they cooperate with our organization only for small periods. But I noticed they are really proud of working, of doing something with us, because anyway it's an experience, and then on the other hand they can learn also something more about their own culture. And for this reason we really put a lot of effort in training courses, because they have to be aware on their own language, and they have to try also with the visitors to avoid simplification and to overcome stereotypes about the language. And also because they are really representing the local community. And then, last but not least, they are also always fostered to use the local language also with the visitors. Then, of course, we also involve other practitioners like aged people or restaurant owners and so on. And then also we put a lot of efforts in presenting the local community in a proper way, because as I told you, it's really difficult to explain that it's that the language has survived, has passed on, not only because it's a close valley, not only because or not because people are close and are living in this beautiful place without contacts with other populations, but we really try to explain that nowadays these people is living in a multilinguistical context. They have opportunity to make experience like everyone. We really try to offer an experience of the language to the visitors. And I think it's interesting because talking about the cultural policies, the focus of this meeting, I think the starting point was probably the Universal Declaration for Human Rights in 1948, because from that point started really sensibility for minority rights. And from that point then it was possible also to have other measures on the European framework, on the national framework, and also in the regional framework. And in that sense, also in our region, we have really a strong politic about the minority, the protection of the minority language, and for this reason, we have the possibility to do activities in the school, to use also the language in public offices, and also to use the language in public, because some years ago it was not possible because people were ashamed in doing it. We had also the codification to the written language, and then we also managed, as I told you, to overcome a lot of stereotypes and prejudices. And that had also, because the young people are now really proud of being part of this community. Then I'm at the end of my presentation, and as a positive measures I can say is I think it's important to look at the contemporary society and to have a perception of the language as a piece of the everyday life, not only as something for a formal occasion. And then with our participatory system, we really managed to have a well-established network of people. And then as a barrier, I think a two-star representation of the past, it hidens a proper way of developing, of going on with the language. And also, I think there are people also sometimes show an opposition in using new tools and new instruments, like for example the codification of the language. But I think we need to have new tools and new instruments. And of course, bureaucracy helps not so much in little context. And what can we do? I think have a connection between global values and local values, as we saw the Universal Declaration helped to have a sensibility for minority rights, and so in that sense, I think to have a connection is really useful also for our young generations. And then, yes. And the end, I only want to say society has changed, and also the way of passing on to the future generations has changed as well. That's what,